Yo, what's up, good people? It's your girl Mia. Jesus is showing out, so the doctor is in. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I am in the bed because I'm tired, boss. Dog tired. You understand what I'm telling you? So, apparently, okay, first, let's start with some scripts to give y'all some proper perspective. Couple scripts that's coming to mind right now. Physician, heal thyself. Whatever you have done here, go and do in Capernaum. Hold on to that. Specifically to the physician, heal thyself part. Okay? Then we have in John, I don't know exactly where it's at. The things that I do, ye shall do also, even greater works. For I go back unto the Father. Right? Okay. So here's the thing about spiritual surgery. Okay? Baby, it's rough. That whole dying daily thing and healing, yeah, it's real. Okay? And people don't talk about what that process feels like, especially if it's a deeply rooted wound. Okay? I'm talking about years of damage and even years on top of the damage where you've buried it down deep and didn't find it. So yes, it's story time with Dr. Mia. Hey, that's me. So for many years I have played the I would compare myself to, or view myself in comparison to mediocre expectations, which caused me to look down on myself for a long time. And I'm not going to go too deep off into it because I don't want to prick or trigger anybody. But I will say this. I'm talking about since as far back as elementary school. I was a straight A student, very talented. I sing, I dance. I mean, it pretty much ain't too many things I can't do. However, none of those things seem to impress, sway, move anybody in my life. At least like in my circle of influence, i.e. parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles. It didn't impress them. At least if it did, they didn't show that to me. Like that didn't resonate. It didn't come to me that way. It came to me like it was still an expectation that I wasn't reaching, right? And especially when the expectations that I were achieving were not being achieved. Like I didn't see anyone else achieving the things that I was achieving, yet my achievements were still not enough. So, holding on to that, fast forward to now. I had a similar experience at work today. And it caused me to react in a very emotional way because it reminded me of my upbringing, right? Now, for many years, I'm pretty sure we've all experienced that comparison thing. We see the results or the attention that other people get from things that we either are doing, can do, or not as difficult as what we're trying to achieve, yet we see them achieving the perceived external results that we seek to achieve, and then we unconsciously begin to compare and contrast ourselves with those people because here we are with the ability, capability, and mental fortitude to execute what they're doing, if not more, yet we are stuck in this place. One, that is why we are stuck in that place, because we see the attention that these people are getting from man and the materialistic outcome that they're receiving, and we immediately begin to diminish ourselves. God is not going to exalt you if those type of things sway you. Let's start with that. That's one. Two, your dream is your dream. Your passion is your passion. Your purpose is your purpose. Okay? Nobody else can do it but you. So it doesn't matter who you see doing it. I know I've said this before, but we're going to run it back for the people in the back who don't pay attention like me. Your dream and what you desire to do is a vision given to you by God. Which means even if it appears that somebody else may have gotten that same vision, you still got to execute the one he gave to you. You still have to follow through on the one he gave to you. So we cannot compare where there is nor compete when there is no competition or comparison. Similar is not identical. No one else can turn in your assignment. I've said that before. And I guess I'm repeating it for myself in this aspect. Meaning, if you're still holding on to what man told you is trauma, what you should now be viewing as training, and it's preventing you from perceiving your dream in the proper perspective that you should, you will be the reason that it tarries. Which brings me to now, where I'm in the hallway at my job, having a whole freaking meltdown. Okay? Whole meltdown. Tears, crying, borderline anxiety attack. Why? Because I buried that comparison issue so deep down. I thought the root of it. So deep down. Deep down that I didn't even remember that it was there. And as God was exposing it and pulling it out, I was in the middle of the hallway at work, okay? But I wasn't embarrassed. I was actually very relieved and grateful. Why? Because I know I'm getting that much closer to my dream. The dream he gave me and my vision. So yeah, I'm exhausted. Because not only did I have cooties, for 7 days, I've now had a surgery performed on me in public by God. And what's interesting is that he had to put me in the setting where it was birthed in elementary school. So he could show me how long I've been dealing with this very issue. And I believe that quite a few of us are fighting that child, that exceptional child that you thought wasn't exceptional, because nobody told you when you were a child that you were exceptional. Nobody told you when you were a child that you were amazing, extraordinary, brilliant, beautiful, things like that. You never heard those things. This is why but you heard those things or something to that effect being said to someone else, possibly even in your home. This is for you. He didn't have those people say those things to you because that would have been your expectation. That would have been enough for you. You would have saw no need to push past the accolades and the praise from those people around you. So the absence thereof unconsciously drove you to try to get it from those people. Well, actually, two things. You still tried to impress those people and it didn't work, which kept you continuously trying, which was what he originally wanted you to do. But when that time came, for me, it was when all those people who told me no were gone. You had to keep that same energy for him. And that was the purpose for him putting you through that. To see if once they were gone, you would continue to do it for him. I pray that you do. Because I already know